used to it.
Still, that's terrible. Like, you're a really cool guy, and it's like, what? You don't think I can get a girl, guys? Come on.
Well, no, I mean, it's a running joke. But in place of that, you know, some of the people I hang out with at the gym might be caught up in other ways. For example, they can't get as big as I can. So,
And in what way do you mean big?
muscles.
Oh, kill the joke. Just kill it. You knew what I meant.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So what are you going to do with the rest of your night?
Eat food, finish up a project, and then prep for another project coming up this Wednesday. I have a meeting with a client after work. So as soon as work is done, I have to drive all day up to Santa Monica to meet clients and see what she wants. I don't like working with her, but, you know, I can't burn bridges at this point.
Yeah. Gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Exactly. It just sucks because I really, really wish that the first project I worked on with her went through and it didn't fall apart at the last minute. Because if it did, then I could have bragging rights, and if that bragging rights, I could put my portfolio, and then people go, oh, yeah, I recognize that. And they're like, yeah, I did it. And then it'll give me, you know, points in a manner of speaking.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, but last minute she pulled the plug on it, but she paid me for the work I did, so.
Awesome.
Well, it's business. What sucks is that I'm acquainted with her. I only say acquainted now because previously I thought we were friends, but after she pulled that stunt, I think she kind of thinks that we're still friends, but at this point I consider her acquaintance.
Ooh. Ouch. Downgrade.
Well, the amount of work I put into it for the price I did it, yeah, I give her the friends and family discount. Which is practically free. But after that, like after I talk to her, see what she wants done, I'm gonna give her full price. I'm not, well, maybe not full price, but I'm not gonna give her the friends and family discount.
Snooze, you lose. Honestly, when people pull shit like that, it's understandable.
Every time I think about it, I just get salty about it.
That's understandable. So what do you think the project's going to be?
I don't know. I have to talk to her about it. She owns a company. She runs her own business. She makes paleo vegan ice cream sandwiches.
Okay.
And they're really good because she makes them from. She makes coconut ice cream and vegan cookies. And they're really good.
Actually sounds good. I mean, granted, usually vegan stuff tastes like crap, but coconut ice cream's always tasty.
But, I mean, I know, they usually are crap, but sometimes vegan cookies taste amazing.
Well, I guess it sort of depends on, like, how they're made. You know what I mean?
Of course. But the project she previously had me do was because that she actually has an opportunity to sell her cookies through Whole Foods.
Ooh.
And the project she had me working on was making the wrapper for Whole Foods.
Nice.
Her previous wrapper was crap, and so she had to upgrade it because Whole Foods has a reputation of having, trendy looking items for sale.
Yeah.
So I designed a new wrapper, but then I also, and she's completely new to this too. So I told her straight up, number one, you're going to need what's called a pre-production sample, meaning it's a printed full-on package, so you know what's going to look like with cooking, with the cooked ice cream sandwich in it, because it's going to bulge, it's going to look different, you got to see where everything lays out, all the information, yada, yada, yada. And then I told her after that, I could change up the design to better fit it, because I'm shooting in the dark here, because I don't know what it's going to look like with the ice cream sandwich in it, because I'm working on 2D form.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, no, I think, just the digital proof will be enough. I'm like, that's not going to be enough. I kept on telling her this, but, it's her business. I can't tell her what to do, right?
Yep.
After I finished the design, and she said, yeah, I'm gonna have pre-production sample printed. And I'm like, oh, thank God she listened to me. She spent the money, she got it printed out, and it turns out it looks weird with cookie in it, with the ice cream sandwich in it.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to have another designer change up the design so it looks better.
What?
I'm like, you already paid me. Let me change it. I have the original files. I can change everything in that quickly. As long as you send me the picture of what it looks like, and I can do it for you. And she's like, no, I have another designer on it, but, thanks for the help. I'm like,
the fuck?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, that would leave a bad taste in my mouth for sure, because it feels like a smack in the face along with a, hey, thanks for the great job, nut.
And so she paid me for the job. Well, she already paid me for the job, and she's like, well, yeah, it's not going to go forward with your design. And then I saw the new package, and I'm like, it took you 3 weeks to get that done. I could have done it in 2 days, and you could have done your production in Whole Foods sooner. It's either way. You know what? It's her business. She can run it the way she wants to, but it still leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Yep. And for a good reason. Some people, you got to wonder about what their professionalism is, and
So here's the thing, like, to a certain degree, I understand it because I've worked with people like that before, only she wasn't on my case about it. But the fact of the matter is, people who run their own businesses, there are 3 types of people. There are the micromanagers who have to be involved in every single thing, and these are the people that usually tend to fail a lot, or they have trouble starting up immediately. The second person hires the right people and just steps back. She's like, I'm going to worry about what I could do. I hire you guys to do what you do. Come to me only when you absolutely need company.
yes.
And those are usually the type of businesses that profit a lot, because these people know who they need, they know who to look for, they know how to look for them, and then after that, boom, 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 everything starts moving forward. And then there's the people who don't give a fuck. They're like, I have an idea, I'm not going to be in it, you guys do it. And those are 50-50 shots.
Yeah.
And I've worked in a couple startups where it's like the micromanager. They don't know when to step back. They have to control everything. She's that type of person that doesn't know when to step back unless she's backed into a corner.
And then usually when they're backed into a corner, it's not willing, so it's a little difficult for other reasons.
Well, I mean, she's got a team of people she's hired and stuff like that, so I'm pretty sure they're like, I guarantee you it wasn't her, but it was Whole Foods that told her, what does the ice cream sandwich look like in the new package? And then that's where she's like, all right, if I'm going to need to do this, I'm going to have to spend the money to get in Whole Foods. I guarantee you it's because Whole Foods said something, that's when she decided to change it all. And then that's when she decided, I'm going to get another designer to do this. Because she may thought I was right? And she didn't want me to do it, and I told you so or something. I don't know. I'm speculating at that
Also is a logical thought process to that.
But
So a lot of people don't
I
like to hear or even have the, even if you weren't even going to say it, it's just sort of hovering there. The I told you so, I mean.
yeah. And she's like, here's the thing. Okay, I'm a graphic designer because I don't know how I can't read minds. I can't read your mind. So basically, what I have to do is I have to chip away at a design until it looks right to the person. So I'm going to design something the way they describe it, how I think they described it. I'm going to send it to them. They're going to say, change this, 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 and this. And then I'm going to change it up and send it back to them for someone to look at because I can't read their minds. So what they're telling me and what they picture in their head are two completely different things. So I have to chip away at it until it looks right to them.
Well,
Some people don't understand that.
that's how it is with just about any project.
What?
That's how it usually was just about any project. It's like, especially
Yeah.
if you're working in a group, everyone has an image
Yeah.
in their mind, and then you're all trying to collaborate to get the best of that set of images.
Yeah. And that's where I am now with this person.
Yep.
She came to me last week because she goes to the same town. I met her through the gym. She came to me. We ended up being in class together last week, and she's like, "Oh, hey Sam, I've got some more work I might want you to do." And I'm like, "Okay." It's like, "Yeah, I'm going to drop the designers I have now, and I want to talk to you about a different project." And I'm like, "Okay." Obviously, being the civil and adult that I am, I said, "Okay, let's talk about it because I don't want to burn bridges because income is income. And if it goes through, then hey, that's awesome. And then I can have bragging rights, and then people can see I did that shit, and then I might be able to get more work." Because oddly enough, I'm starting to pick up more business from my gym about that stuff because I've been doing design work for people there, and I think I'm starting to gain momentum.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's kind of,
So
I
I'm
mean,
hoping that the next project will make up for the previous project, and then all will be well.
Yeah.
And I can make some extra cash.
There you go. All right, random question.
Yes.
What would you do if you had a disposable income?
Disposable income?
Yeah.
How disposable are we talking about? Like if I won the lottery?
You won the lottery and all the taxes on the money has already been paid and you still have a good chunk of money in the bank.
Okay. How much we're talking? We're talking millions, we're talking thousands.
Hugh Hefner before he died money.
I have what?
Hugh Hefner before he died money.
Hugh Hefner before he died. Okay, so he's a millionaire. So let's say $10 million after taxes and more.
Yeah.
Step one, I would not quit my job right away. Well, no, this is what I planned out if I ever win the lottery. Step one, when I go collect the money, make sure my face is not exposed in any picture. I'm going to wear a balaclava, the ski mask that covers the mouth and just opens the eyes like a ninja mask.
Yep.
I'm going to wear that with sunglasses and be like, if you want to take any picture, this is how I'm going to take my picture. You can use my name, but I'm not going to have my face exposed. Because one, I don't want people to know who won the lottery. Because my name is Sam Lynn. Do you know how many fucking Sam Lynn's there are in the state of California? And they're like, oh, whoa, there's over 100.
So.
Well, 100 I found, at least through Facebook. Fine. So this way, no one knows which Sam Lynn won the money.
Yes.
Secondly, I'm not going to quit my job right away. I'm going to wait around, like maybe a few months, and then give my 2 weeks notice because I don't want anyone to suddenly realize, oh, it was this Sam Lynn who wanted. I want to make them think I found another job and I'm moving there. Once all that's settled, obviously take care of my family. Send some money to my sister, send some money to my mom, send some money to my dad. Cut it off right there. Then after that, let's say I give $1 million to each member of my family. So I'm left with $7 million. I'm going to take $2 million for fund money, 2.5 in active investment, and 2.5 in savings. With that $2 million, $1 million, I'm going to start my own business. I'm going to start my own dream job, which is a small production studio.
Okay. Sounds like you really thought about it. It's not just like some BS.
I really thought about it. I planned everything out to a T detail. So that $1 million, I'm going to do a production studio based that's going to be affiliated with my gym because we have a media team there, but it's all volunteers. So I figure I will back them. Obviously, I'm good friends with the owners of the gym, so I'm going to tell them I'm going to back the production team. We're going to hire people. We're going to have like an actual media team to do this. And then we're going to open up our services to other gyms who want to do this kind of stuff. I'm going to find a studio location, set it up with gym equipment so we could show like, instructional videos, demos on workouts and things of that nature and, have some fun with it. And then whenever we do like gym events, we're going to do all this stuff. And then we're going to offer that services to other gyms in the area because obviously they think about doing things. Now, once that's up and running, after about a year or so, when I know it's nice and level, we've got projects rolling in, we're constantly working, getting the stuff off, and I'm hoping by then, 1 year, we make it to a point on YouTube where we have enough followers where YouTube is starting to pay us money.
Okay.
I'm hoping at this point. But either way, I still have $1 million invested in this. It's all good. Now, the other $1 million I have is going to be the fund money. The fund money will be traveling, it will be buying a new car, whatever. Just have fun with it. I'm going to buy like a high-end computer. I'm going to have, at my new place, obviously, I'm going to have a new place to live at. And so I'm going to have a room where it's going to be all gaming. It's going to be like, I'm going to go on eBay. I'm going to buy every retro console. I'm going to have an NES, an SNES. I'm going to have a Dreamcast. I'm going to have a Sega Genesis. I'm going to buy all the games I can find. I'm going to have a huge screen TV. I'm going to have a computer station.
You might as well have a projector. Screw the screen TV.
Here's the thing. The thing about projectors, they heat up way too quickly. So if you do like long-term gaming sessions and stuff like that, they could crap out or burn out quickly.
Okay.
So obviously what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself a TV, like a huge HD TV. I'm going to have a computer station with ultra HD monitors. Like, have you ever seen like the ultra widescreen, like Samsung monitors that are curved, like solid screen? Wide.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to get like 2 of those.
Nice.
And I'm gonna and it's gonna be one on top of the other, so it's just gonna be huge.
Damn.
I'm gonna have like whatever, like at this time I don't know what graphics card's gonna come out, but it's gonna be obviously either 1080, 2 of them, SLI connected, throw in there, water cooled system, like 64 gigabytes of RAM, obviously Core i7 processor. Everything is going to be solid state drives. I'm going to have like a server, like like a small server for backing up everything on my computer.
Smart.
I'm gonna have it. Of course, I'm gonna do it. I mean, backing up everything, obviously, because if my computer comes up, at least I have all the data right there. Oh my god, I'll have it like I'm gonna have like the biggest Cintiq ever. That Cintiq is do you know what a Wacom tablet is?
I do not.
Okay, so it's a tablet with a pen that you could use it to draw stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that Cintiq is a high-end version of it, where it's like a monitor version, where you take the pen and it's like another monitor where you can draw on it. So it looks like you're drawing on top of it, rather than drawing on a pad looking at a screen. So it's like a tablet essentially.
Damn. You really did think this out.
So like the smallest one costs like $1,000.
$1,000 doesn't sound like it's too expensive.
That's where the bulk of my money is going to go, and then I'm going to have a dream kitchen. It's going to be all stainless steel appliances. It's going to be, the stovetop is going to be like a 4-burner stovetop with like a grilling, that it has like a grill middle in it.
Mm-hmm.
Where I could grill it. It's going to be gas grill, but I could be able to grill it in the middle of it, and I have the 4 burners on the side. And then next to it, I'm going to have like a small, I'm going to have like a hibachi like grill, like a mini one, where I could just easily turn it on and then cook stuff on the top and then scrub the top off when it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm going to have a sub-zero fridge. Because it's going to be huge, it's going to hold stuff. I'm going to have a freezer for meats. I'm going to buy meats that I'm going to store and cook later.
Damn, it's like it was one of those things where you just like dreamed the whole thing up.
I've dreamt about this forever. If it ever happens, I'm going to be fucking ready. I'm not going to be one of those guys. If somehow, like some miracle, I win the lottery, I'm not going to be one of those guys who blows it on stupid shit and then ends up being like, where the hell all my money? Where did all my money go? I'm not going to be that guy. Oh god. And there's going to be an island with a secondary sink. That's also where the dishwasher is going to be. That's also going to have a drawer fridge there too, where I would store vegetables, because that's where I'm going to do all the cutting, prepping, and all that stuff on the counter on the island. Oh my god, that was like my dream kitchen.
You're basically describing my dream kitchen in the process. That's why I'm like, this is interesting. Because the funny part is, like, for me, I need prep space to cook, you know?
Yeah.
The only thing to add into that lovely dream kitchen would be 6-burner stove or an 8-burner stove. And and probably at least 2 ovens, including a baking one.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm going to definitely have ovens. Like the wall-mounted ovens.
Yeah.
Where it's not part of the stove.
Yes.
Oh my god. It's like a lovely stainless steel cold kitchen.
Oh, see, that's where I would like. I like stainless steel, but I also like marble and wood.
Granite wood is fine. That's perfectly fine. But this is my dream kitchen. My dream kitchen is all stainless steel.
Fuck! I just got blown up. I'm playing while I'm talking to you. Because the funny part is I actually stopped playing, turned it back on, and a bomb got literally thrown in my face as I turned it back on. Like, hey, so since you weren't paying attention, boom, bitch.
Definitely the countertop next to the stove is going to have a magnetic strip holding my mouse. I'm not going to have a knife block where you put it in and out. It's going to be a magnetic strip holding them. Oh, and you'll see, like, you'll have these should knives, complete set, just right there. Oh my god! And then I definitely I use it as sushi knives because I'm going to make sushi. And the place is going to be big enough for me because I'm going to have the shrimp kitchen. I'm going to have dinners there. I'm going to hold dinners. You know, invite friends over. You know, bring some wine. Bring a friend. Whatever. Come over to my place. We're having dinner. I'm going to feed you guys.
That sounds awesome, though.
And depending on where I'm living, if it's a condo, then I'm going to have like a grill on the patio. It's going to be a huge, it's going to be the biggest grill I can fit there. It's going to be awesome. Because I'm going to do barbecues at the house. I'm going to have a grill slash bar in the backyard. Like it's not one of those like push grills. It's going to be like built into the foundation. Oh, I'm going to have a barbecue pit too. So I could roast an entire pig in there.
Oh god. Okay, one, you're also making me very, very hungry. You suck.
And if I have enough room, I'm going to have a brick oven so I can make pizzas out there too.
Stop it. Stop making me hungry. Talk about any other part of the house.
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
Stop it. Stop making me hungry.
Days when I'm not working or working, days when I'm not working out, it's just going to be either me gaming or me cooking.
Oh boy.
And of course I'm going to, travel too, because I've never been to Japan. I always wanted to go to Japan. I need to go back to Korea because I haven't seen my family in a very, very long time. I also want to go back to Europe because I'm older now. I get to appreciate it.
Wow, you've been to Europe?
What?
You've been to Europe?
Yes, I've been to Europe when I was a kid.
Ah, okay.
It was at a point where, like, I know I should appreciate it, but I couldn't really appreciate it.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, because I was too young. But, like, it was awesome that I went, but like, now that I'm older, I go back and better appreciate it. Oh, and I want to go, like, I'm not a huge partier, but, like, I want to experience, like, an epic party at least once in my life, you know? Like, I want to go to Visa, and, like, I want to just experience the nightlife there once, just to say that I did it, you know?
Yeah. It's like my desire to actually go to a Mardi Gras.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I want to experience Mardi Gras. I want to go to EDC one time. I want to go to, like, go to these music festivals because I've never been to one. I just want to go there and see some of my favorite artists perform and see what it's actually like, you know? But not like the cheap way where you have to camp out and stuff like that. Like VIP because I'm going to be rich enough to afford that shit, you know?
Yes. Sounds nice.
Oh, man. And my garage.
It's like, and the car.
It's going to be big enough to fit one car because that's all I need is one car. But if I'm going to have two cars, I'm going to have an everyday driver and a Sunday ride. My everyday driver is going to be a Hyundai Elantra. It's practical. It gas mileage, all that stuff. My Sunday driver, my dream car, would be a GTR. Oh my God, I felt like when they brought that car back and Nissan rolled that shit out, I saw that, I'm like, holy shit, that is sexy. That is a sexy ass car. You know what a GTR is, right?
Sounds very familiar. I probably should look it up.
Oh my God, that is like the pinnacle of technology in a car. The engine is made in a lab. The engine is made in a clean room, literally, when they put it together. Gorgeous and it's
Oh, it's the
powerful.
Nice. Oh, it's the if you'd said what brand it, I mean, like the production company, that would make more sense to me. It's a Nissan. Yeah. Yes, I do know exactly which one you're talking about now.
Yeah, such an amazing car. That would be my Sunday drive. New Elantra, I'll park in the driveway. But the garage will be big enough for me to have like half workshop in it.
I love that you're thinking about this entire thing as a single man.
You know what?
Nothing.
Like, it's going to have a workshop in it. Like, I'm going to have a 3D printer in there. I'm going to have a mill. I'm going to have, like, saws and all this shit. And I'm going to be able to build shit. And if I decide I want to cosplay, I have a mill. I have a 3D printer. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to park my car in there. I'm going to have like a separate shed for my car. My garage is going to be purely a workshop.
Why wouldn't you just have a workshop?
I could do that. You know what? I'll park the cars in the garage and then I'll build a second workshop.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
Yeah, I'm rich enough. You know, in this fantasy, I could buy a space for a separate workshop if I wanted to.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'll rent it out. Like, I would, you know, if I'm not using it, I can rent it out to friends if they want to use it. Because, you know, this LA, it's not a whole lot of places where you have a workshop. Like, oh, 3D printing would be amazing because all the cosplay department would deal with it, especially if it's going to be like industrial size. I'll be able to make giant 3D prints. Oh, armor. I could think of the armors I can make with that shit.
Still thinking in my head, like, it's all single male. Granted, I respect the fact that you want to take care of your family.
What?
Granted, I respect the fact that you want to take care of your family too. Like, that was on the top of the list.
Yeah, I mean, priorities. They took care of me, I'm going to take care of them.
You know, I understand that.
And then after that, then I focus on my goal.
Well, sounds very practical. It's like even with all the money, you're still actually like doing some fun stuff, but doing business stuff too. So it's not just.
See, then if I become rich like that, I'm not going to be wealthy because wealthy is one bucket. Rich is being rich. When I'm rich like that, I'm going to work. I'm going to work to live, not live to work. You know?
Yes. Yeah, it's pretty much something I can understand there. Like, we're all working to survive. It's not even live, it's survive.
You can thank the baby boomers for that shit. But what can you do? This is the era we grew up in.
Yep.
But that essentially is going to be my dream if I ever win the lottery.
Nope, sounds like a practical one, so that's a good thing.
How about you? What would you do with $10 million?
Similar to you, basically start out send my dad anywhere he wants to go, anywhere he wants to live out his glory, his final days. Get him the hell out of the valley, somewhere nice and comfortable. Because even then, I know he's not going to want to be somewhere that's lush and over excessive and everything. He's just as practical as I am. Actually, no, he's not as practical as I am. I'm more practical than him, but I know he wouldn't go overboard. But I know it'd be more like just get me out of the valley. So do that. Help my sister out, both sisters, but definitely I want to get my sister somewhere where she can have the garden that she wants, have a good working car, somewhere where her daughters can stay with her. Because she wouldn't want me taking care of her. Like, it would just not be an option. It'd be something to help set her up somewhere good. And then work from there. Then try and find, like, a nice place for myself. And I know I would love to have someone with me. That's the thing. Like, in the way I look at it, I wouldn't want to be living alone. It'd be more like each of us having our own space, and then a space we come together.
Well, yeah, that's why she sheds became so popular, because guys had their mansions.
Oh, no, I don't even mean like that. I mean like in the house. Like, he has what he wants in his part of the house, and then I'll have like a nice, beautiful library.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about today, modern people.
Yeah, because there's always it was always about the man having his place to run and hide in, and the woman has her place to get away from the kids, and it's like, no.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he has his place to go and chill and do what he wants to do.
Yeah.
And then from my side of the house, the library, amazing freaking computer, great. I want the house to have an entire, like, sound system in it that both he and I could control, so we can play music as we want. Dance studio with a gym connected to it. The game room, basically, that would be sort of like the cooler air lower floor for the gym and the dance room and the game room, so everything can not overheat depending anywhere we were.
Mm-hmm.
Big, beautiful master bedroom, big California king, 4-poster bed with a playroom connected to it. And the kitchen.
Playroom.
Yeah.
What exactly will be in the playroom?
You just had to go there. I'm trying to go to the second, back to the first floor. No, let's do the second floor.
You're the one who bought the playroom. Huh?
Well, I'm being honest. I would have to have a playroom if I was going to have, like, my dream house.
Uh-huh.
Probably have a rack.
Really?
Sex swing. Bunch of different toys.
Will they be, like, wall-mounted?
Probably, like, in an armoire.
Uh-huh.
More, like, I want to basically have one wall that literally the guy can just pin me up against, so we don't need anything else from literally, it's just him just being the part, the main thing.
Okay. Okay, you can do one now.
Thank you.
I got the gist of it.
Yeah. Kitchen. Tuscan kitchen. But the funny part is it wouldn't be like the bright sunny, it would be it'd be chrome and like grays with a dark purple accent wall, because I'm crazy like that. But I want to have an eat-in kitchen. That way while I'm cooking and prepping and everything else, any guests that are over, we can talk and we can hang out. If anyone wants to help out, we can all do it together with like a really nice flat screen so we can like watch whatever we want at the same time. Funny part is the only area I can't really think of is like, what would I do with the backyard? I would, no, take that back. Garden in the backyard.
Okay.
Funny if it'd be two different ones. One would be a Japanese garden. The other would be a fruit and veggie garden and herbs. That way, we're a little bit more self-sustaining.
Now, would you have like a greenhouse set up, or is it going to be like out in the open?
Greenhouse would be a little bit more practical because then I could do a lot of different fruits and vegetables. And I wouldn't have to worry about pesticides and all that as much.
I don't have to worry about bugs, yeah.
So that'd probably be more practical to have the greenhouse. So yeah, the outdoor garden would be the Japanese garden, and the indoor would be the greenhouse. But
Yeah.
around the greenhouse would be shit tons of fruit trees.
Okay.
And if he wants a pool, we can put in a pool. But more than likely, I'd be like, do we really have to? Like, we'll have a jacuzzi in the playroom, so is that enough?
It's your dream house. It's what you want.
Yeah, but that's what I mean is that even in my dream house, I'm thinking about the other person because I wouldn't want to have the house by myself. It'd be boring and lonely.
Oh, yeah, no. Of course it is by yourself. But this is your dream house. You have to think about it as if your partner is following that dream with you.
Still, if you haven't figured out, I suck at being selfish. So even in my own dream house, the guy would still have some level of say.
You need to learn to be selfish, honey.
That is everything I just said is as selfish as I could go. Because the thing is, the dance room would be for me, the gym would be for us, and the game room that dude better freaking be a gamer too. I want to be able to play with him and all of our friends. So it's like a public area kind of thing.
But here's the thing. Do you personally want a pool?
Not it.
Well, then there's no pool.
Okay. And then the traveling. Ireland. Actually, just fuck it, all of freaking UK. I want to see all the architecture, all the old buildings, and all the libraries, all the museums. And then just go out and freaking, like, rent a car and drive out to the middle of freaking nowhere. Just so I can see beautiful, just lush green all around me. Probably somewhere in Ireland. I have to do that.
You know what I would want to do in Ireland? If it wasn't so dangerous nowadays, why? Just meet a group of guys and just go out, party with them.
Oh, no. I had that thought too, but the thing is,
authentic night as an Irishman, you know?
well, that's the thing. Because I do have Irish, like, in me, I would probably be able to find some of my Irish cousins, especially with that money. And I'd be like, and since I would want to be traveling with my partner, if that was what he wanted to do, he would be able to go out and do it, and then I just go on and do my own shit. As long as he doesn't end up dead, I'm happy. So, but I'd probably be going right along with it just so I could take pictures and laugh at it later.
Of course.
And then Japan, of course.
Of course.
I would love to go to Egypt, but I don't think it would be what I want to be at this point, so it's kind of like off the list.
Like, Egypt is a good place. It is touristy.
And that's why I'm like, I kind of want to go to the place. Like, I want to go to some of the touristy places, but even when I'm thinking about going to the UK and Japan, it's sort of like I would have like done a lot of research prior to sort of be able to go off me and whoever and just.
But then again, here's the thing: you're rich, so why not spend a week in Egypt?
Yeah.
The pyramid.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm also thinking about how war torn it is right now, so it might not be the most practical thing. Like if it was right now within the next year or two, still.
It's not that. It's not that war torn. I got a friend who just came back from a trip to Egypt.
Oh,
She
okay.
spent 2 weeks there.
Okay.
So if
Well,
she's fine, then it should be fine to go.
okay, so within like the next year or two, that thought process, because I would still want to finish school,
Of course.
but if I had the money, I would probably do more online classes so I could do the traveling that I want to do.
The logistics of that's going to be hard.
Yeah, but
Honestly, what I would recommend if you did get that money, then like forget everything because you don't have to work, you don't have to worry about paying rent or anything like that. Finish school right away and like quick as possible.
true. Yeah, so basically basically finish my bachelor's.
Yes.
Travel for a little while, come back, finish my master's.
Exactly.
Is it corny enough that I would hope that somewhere in the middle of this is a really nice, simple wedding? Even if I had the money, I still wouldn't spend a shit ton of money.
And you know what the funny thing is, they've done research where people who spend an exorbitant amount of money on a wedding
Divorced faster.
The divorce rate actually goes up.
Yeah, I know.
It's like the more money they spend on a wedding, the divorce rate goes up exponentially with it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like for me, where I would spend the money, like if I could have my dream wedding, I know it's a little early to be talking about that, but I'm just saying this is like hypothetical.
It's hypothetical and we're adults here. You're not going to scare me off and talk like this, by the way.
Okay, appreciate it. Small group, because I don't want a big wedding. I want it to be intimate, like the true genuine friends and family that we actually freaking love, you know? And you know what I mean when I say that. Like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, we have to invite this person. No. It's who we know we actually want to hug and kiss and everything else at it.
It's most likely like 20 people you, 20 people me. It's that, I'm saying.
Exactly. Rent out Disneyland at night. Like just before sundown. That way the wedding could actually happen right in front of the Haunted Mansion. And we have a run of the park for like another 2 and it wouldn't be a long ceremony. It'd be sort of like, hey, so we know you two love each other and you want to do this, do it, have fun, love everybody, boom, you're married, let's go have fun. Because I don't even want a big freaking expensive wedding dress. Like, I just don't. Even when I first got married, I didn't. Still don't. I don't like the idea of spending several $1,000s on a fucking dress. I want to spend that on the location and the food and the experience. And a damn good photographer. Either that or get a bunch of oh god, what the fuck are they called? Like portable chargers, pretty much.
Power bank,
yeah, get a fuck ton of power banks instead of an actual photographer, and tell everyone the requirement of being at the wedding is you gotta take photos, and they'll be put into like a group album.
Yeah.
That way we get photos from everybody from different angles and catching different things instead from one photographer. You know what I mean?
Well, you know me, obviously a wedding was just really a team of photographers.
Huh?
And a team of videographers.
That's basically what everyone would be.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. In this hypothetical situation, you're rich, you can afford it. So essentially, if I was in a wedding, my personal opinion would be either every guest is required to record, film, or take pictures, or they're not allowed to. This way they can live in the moment rather than rather than thinking about what they should put on Snapchat or Instagram or shit like that, and let the team of photographers or videographers worry about taking pictures and stuff like that, because that's what they're hired to do. Everyone else should just focus on having complete fun.
That's a good point. But if they want it, but here's the thing, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, for me, it's going to be either or. There's not going to be, oh, I'm going to take this picture. But no, you're not allowed to do it. I've hired a team to do that for us. You'll get the pictures, you'll get everything they shoot, and then you can load it up to whatever social media outlet you want to load it up to.
Okay, here's the reason why I would argue it. Just because I know my friends. My friends love, even in living in the moment, is taking photos together. We love to pack together and take photos and take crazy, silly stuff. Like, I don't know why the hell you're not on my Facebook yet. Anyway, that's what we do. Because as cosplayers, we're naturally kind of prone to knowing if we want to get a good photo, we better take it now. So I know at least, God, 10 of them would be just taking photos because they want to. That is a part of the moment. So it'd be a little different. Like if they choose to do it, let them do it. And then, yeah, we have the other team to do the different looking stuff. But the reception, that's where I have the hardest time. Like, what food would I want? Like, be kind of cheesy. Like, I wouldn't want it crazy, like expensive, fancy schmancy food. It'd be more like stuff that we can grab while in between dancing and drinking.
So a whole bunch of finger food?
Pizza, pastas, salads, breadsticks, sliders.
I mean, for me, it's just going to be a full-out, like, buffet.
Yeah, exactly. You know what it is? I want a buffet with different types of food so everyone could be covered. You know, everyone would have something that they like.
I'm going to have, if I had the money for the wedding, I would definitely have a grill master there. The guy's going to have cuts of meats, pick what out, and people who love steak, they love chicken, pork, whatever. That guy's going to have it. He's going to throw it on the grill for you. He's going to cook it the way you want it.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Definitely going to have that.
Yeah, that would definitely be on the list. Now, here's the thing where I'm a little odd. I don't want one of those multi-tiered, overly puffed, marzipan-covered wedding cakes. I don't.
Nothing wrong with that.
I would rather have like the puff, like the slightly larger than regular sized cupcakes with different flavors. So everyone like I want it like a red velvet and a lemon chiffon. And of course there's going to be a pumpkin spice. It's just going to be there. It has to be.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like, there's some weddings that do cupcakes instead of an actual wedding cake. It's just, they have, like, this setting where it's multi-tiered, but
yeah,
it's cupcake.
Exactly. And that's more what I'd rather have. And it has, so that way it's like everyone's getting something that they like. And me and my now husband at that point would also be able to have something that we like.
Of course, what I'm going to do, though, if this is my wedding, I would have a second set of cupcakes, too. Because I know everyone, I'm going to put this in the invitation, be like, please be prepared for a food fight.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Second set of cupcakes is be like, for those of you who want to be in this, their ponchos are right here. Put them on if you want to. We're going to have a fucking food fight. Because I always wanted to be in a food fight. And a wedding, I think, would be perfect. A food fight would be a perfect way to do it.
And the upside to that is, you know what would be kind of funny? I would have a ceremony dress and then have the food fight to have like a badass outfit to put on for that. Because I wouldn't say fuck the poncho. I'd want to put on something just really freaking crazy and silly.
The poncho is there for people who want it.
Yes. But I'm saying, like, if I wanted to spend my money, like, I want to do something silly, like a really badass cosplay at my own wedding.
Exactly.
Like, that's where I'd be like, you know what? Because the thing is, I would have that cosplay to use for something else later. Like, I have the money to do cosplay the way I want. That's where my money would end up going.
You're definitely going to need your own, like, workshop for that.
And that's the thing, yeah.
Fabrics, like, it's walls full of wigs.
So that's the thing. You would have your 3D printing and everything else, and I would have my fabric shop.
And here's the thing. I would make, like, the armors, the weaponry, like, some of the intricate jewelry stuff, and then you would make, like, the actual clothing or the leatherworking and stuff like that.
Yes, exactly.
Hypothetically speaking, if this was us.
It's at some point, I guess it starts to become, what if it was you and I? Because you know what? It's there. So, and it is kind of interesting that it does kind of work well that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like it's like, I don't want a pretentious wedding. I want something silly and fun and unique.
And then we're going to video record it, we're going to upload it to YouTube, and then people are going to see it and be like, oh my god, this is the most amazing wedding ever.
Oh no, more than likely, because of the way they would be described, Disney would probably just be like, can we put this up on the Disney Channel? Because they've done that before.
Yeah, and it'll be like, holy shit. And then we're going to have people from TV stations interviewing us, be like, so how did you come up with this wedding idea? Because it's going to be like a unique wedding that no one's ever thought of.
And the upside to it is, since Disney would be asking for something like that, the cost goes down.
Maybe. We can negotiate that.
That's pretty much that's what I mean. It's like, I remember seeing a special wedding that they did at Disneyland and at Disney World, and basically that's what happened, was that because Disney ended up covering a lot of it, they barely paid for anything. It was just a requirement that they got to film it all. So even then, we would have the professional photographers and film and recording studio and recording people that are Disney. So
somehow we get discovered, and then we end up on a sitcom on the Disney Channel.
Oh hell no, 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 no! I'm not acting.
Okay, then I get discovered, and then I become one of the first successful Asian guy coming from the Disney Channel.
Good, because you know what? You could be the actor. I like doing the background stuff.
Yeah.
I like doing the writing, the production, and the directing. So, there you go. That's how that would work.
That might be a little hard. The directing part might be a little harder to get into than acting.
Well, if I was able to have some really great ideas.
Well, this is our fantasy. So, this is a fantasy that we're sharing it now. So, yes, you will become an actor or director, or maybe a producer first, and then they'll work you into directing.
Yep. What did we do? It's like, I was just thinking of something hypothetical to see how your mind works, and all of a sudden it went, hey, so if this...
Of course, the sex is going to be great.
That would basically be kind of a given, especially since there would be that really awesome gym for both.
We're both going to be fit, and the sex is just going to be great.
And I'm not going to deny, I would get body work done.
Surgically?
Yes. Because I have loose skin.
Oh, okay. That's not fun.
Yeah. And I would get my boobs a little bigger. Not even going to deny it.
Okay. I mean, whatever makes you comfortable.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, not stupid big. I'm saying proportionate to my lower half size.
If you're gonna get implants, I recommend submuscular, because if it's submuscular, you would still be able to breastfeed should you have children.
Okay, yeah, that's the other one I probably should point out. If I had money, I'm not having the child.
Really?
That's going to a surrogate.
Okay.
Due to health complications and whatnot, that's more for practicality's sake, that it could potentially hurt me pretty severely. That's all I'm saying. Why would you want me to physically have the kid and have my belly all puffy?
Hypothetically speaking, this is something we would discuss. But if that's what you want, then I'll respect that.
But I'm asking the question, like, if you had the choice.
If I had the choice, I would prefer you to have the child yourself, mainly because there is a chemical bond between the mother and the child after birth. There's like a golden period after the birth where you are holding the child and the adrenaline is pumping, all this is going on, and I think there physically is like a chemical that runs through your brain when all this is happening, and like you bond with the child immediately after that. And I think it'd be healthier for you and the child. Of course, depending on the personality, you could develop postpartum depression.
And that's the fear. My mom did.
But we're rich enough to where we can get the help we need to fix that.
Also true. And because I'm not one of those ones who's afraid of going to get that sort of help, because I'm going to admit I've done it. It's been incredibly helpful for my self-esteem and self-value and self-respect. That I have no problem that if I know that that's a possibility, I will make sure that for the safety of, mental safety of myself and that child and for the partner, that I would want to get that help.
Yeah.
So.
But then also, if you like naturally, if you're working out and you reach the point of working out, your body will return to normal after that. It's people who get pregnant and don't continue working out. That's when their stomach gets all puffy and stuff like that.
Yeah. And the sex would continue during the pregnancy.
Like continue to work out, and their body returns basically back to normal after like a week or two after they've given birth.
No, no. It's 6 weeks. It's still 6 weeks. I know that from two of my friends who were very, very fit. The reason why it's usually 6 to 8 weeks that we feel and we know our bodies are back to how we want is because it's going to take a while for the uterus to go back to, in quotes, normal size.
Yeah.
So no matter the amount of working that you do, it's going to be extended and puffy and fluffy from the inside out. And there's nothing you can do about that.
The body's healing.
Yeah. So beyond that, though, yes.
But, I mean, this is all hypothetical. So.
Yes. All right, what time do you need to go to bed? Because it's 12:15 and you've got work in the morning.
I'll probably hang up in like maybe 30 minutes or so.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to sleep at 1, but I still need to finish eating dinner and I still gotta finish on the project. So I'll probably go to sleep at 1:30.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah.
You don't
feel bad. I'm enjoying this right now.
just don't want to make you feel like tired and everything and not able to take care of what you should be taking care of, you know?
This is my decision.
Okay.
I'm enjoying the time we're talking.
Okay.
Not only that, I'm still thinking about the sex movie. So.
The what?
I'm still thinking about the playroom.
Shouldn't have even mentioned it.
That's definitely going to be a playroom. It's definitely going to be soundproof too.
Yeah, that would basically be a requirement. That and there would be windows, but they would be tinted. Like that, what's it called? Like the reflective.
Like an office building.
Yeah. Because actually I have that on my own bedroom windows. Here. So.
Or we can get fake windows.
I think you've already figured out I'm a bit of a voyeur.
Oh, okay.
So I wouldn't want us to actually like have our neighbors see anything and call the police. The possibility thought like someone's looking, they're like, "What the hell did I just see?" kind of thing is kind of interesting.
Oh yeah, no, I was just saying they do make fake windows because there are certain like urban areas where the view isn't so great, so they put up fake windows where it's like essentially a giant LCD screen that just portrays another picture.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
With the illusion of it being an actual window.
Yeah, but no, I'd rather have the possibility because I'm pervy like that.
I really can't wait to see it this weekend.
Did I just amp it up by mentioning all that?
Yes, you did.
Oh, you. Good grief. Just admit it, you just want to have sex with me.
Well, yeah.
No, I meant just want to have sex. That's all this is about.
No, I mean, this is going to be more than about sex. Sex is definitely a bonus. It's definitely a bonus. I enjoy talking with you. I enjoy spending time with you.
And I do you, so.
Yeah, it's not going to be just about sex.
We shall see.
But here's the thing. When I'm with you, I'm with you. When we're having sex, we're having sex. Those are two completely different things. You know what I'm saying?
No, what do you mean?
Like, okay, when we're spending time with each other, it's going to be about the time we're spending with each other. And when we're having sex, that's when I'm going to focus on having sex.
Okay.
Yeah? So it's not like I'm going to be constantly thinking about sex when I'm spending time with you, you know?
So basically, I'm just not a piece of ass.
So what?
I'm not just a piece of ass.
Yes. Of course you're not.
Well, I would hope so.
And that's something you don't need to worry about. Because what I'm trying to tell you is sex is one thing. And spending time with you is another thing, which I look forward to doing.
All right. So since we're doing a lot of hypotheticals right now, what would be your dream date to do with someone?
Dream date?
Yeah.
What do you mean by dream date?
Like go do see anything anywhere with another person.
Dream date? What would be your dream date? Honestly, I wouldn't know. Me personally, I don't have a dream date. I basically do my best to make the other person happy. So my dream date would be their dream date, and I would be able to accomplish that.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Like, honestly, I don't have anything in my mind. Like, what would be a romantic date for me? I just picture what the other person's romantic date version would be, and then I would take them out and accomplish that.
Okay.
I'm a very empathetic person. If the other person's happy, then I'm happy. If they're sad, I'm going to be sad right there with you.
does. Okay, so basically it's all about the other person and everything that they want, so... Huh. So there's no shared experience, anything that you... Like, there's nowhere you want to go where it'd be a shared thing.
Me personally,
Yeah.
nothing really comes to mind.
What about, like, road trips and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah, I'm down for a road trip. But, like, I don't have anywhere specific I would like to go.
Do you like haunted places?
I don't mind them.
You ever been to the Winchester Mystery House?
I've never been to the Winchester Mystery House.
Do you know what it is?
No idea.
Oh. It's in San Jose. It's a house started building in end of the 1800s by the widow of the man who created the Winchester rifle.
Okay.
So of course she had like over 50% of the company, so she had a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
But basically she said that she was being haunted by all the people who had died at the hands of the Winchester rifle and any of the Winchester guns.
Uh-huh.
So she was told by a psychic that to keep herself safe, to build a house to them.
Uh-huh.
The house is like a maze. There's doors that lead to nothing. They lead to like outside the house from the 3rd level. There's stairwells that lead to the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
There's like a hallway that literally has no floor. So you can see down into the floor below.
Uh-huh.
Windows that look into other windows. But the architecture is amazing. So from an architectural standpoint, I'm like, hee, I must see this someday.
And I was also like for home with haunting.
Of course, that too.
That's a bonus.
So yeah, there's this desperate desire to do it. It's just so freaking far away, you know, from here.
Well, should we reach a point where we can get together for a road trip, let's put a pin in that.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, I don't want to rush anything, but I could see us in the future. If everything's working out between us, we could rent a car and then drive out there. Have a San Jose. That's going to be at least a weekend trip. Yeah, I can see that happening.
And you would actually think you would have fun doing that?
Yeah.
Cool. Like, I'm just worried it'd be like, too, like, why am I doing this for you, you know?
No, I mean, why would I do it?
Well, because it's not something that everyone really wants to do. It sounds sort of like, what am I doing here? It's this random house and...
Like, a date per se, I don't know. I would prefer to fulfill what the other person wants to do. Do I have activities I would like you to join me in? Then yeah, of course, you know?
That's what I mean. It's like, what activities would you want me to join in?
Oh yeah, you know, we could go to a rock climbing gym one time, and then we could climb together. Or obviously go to arcades, hang out with Dave and Buster's, go see a movie, like general stuff like that, you know?
Yes.
Like I've got general stuff like that. I'm not like date wise per se. I mean, if you consider it a date, then I guess it's a date.
I mean, I guess that's sort of like that weird little middle ground when you're dating, but you both enjoy. Like it's almost like I said, like dating. It always seems like it's always like contrived, like going to some restaurant that hopefully both people can eat at, and then the next date is trying to find something with some common interest, or at least one where someone's more willing to accept doing it over the other person. And
Well, here's the thing. Are you a picky eater?
not really, not anymore. No, that was more of a health thing before.
Well, then, yeah, we could just look up restaurants we could try together. Some place new.
Okay, that'd be cool.
Do that stuff.
Admittedly, you know what? There's actually a rock wall at the CSUN gym. If I was ever actually going to do that, I'd probably want to do that there first so I don't make a complete idiot of myself in front of you.
It's perfectly fine. Do you like being in the outdoors?
No.
Well, camping might be out of the question.
Depends on how we're camping.
Not exactly glamping per se, but we would have, a stove, a burner, stuff like that, and a tent set up.
No bathroom.
There'll be an outhouse. Like, it won't be like epic to the place where you have to dig a hole and then go yourself. There'll be like a outhouse, like a toilet.
Okay. Admittedly, I've never actually done it.
Okay. What about hiking?
I don't know what your definition of hiking and mine is.
Well, I mean, it could be simple as going up to, like, the Griffith Observatory, going up on the Hollywood Hills and stuff like that, or up in Malibu, there's a place to hike that's a little bit more intense compared to the trails they have at the Hollywood Hills.
I'd probably say okay, because the thing is, I'm definitely game for those. Those would probably be the ways to start with me being where I am and probably will be for a little bit, and then work our way up.
Yeah. No, obviously we'll start off simple, and then once I feel like you're more comfortable with it, we'll go off to the more harder things. I'm not gonna ask you to jump out of the plane immediately,
Appreciate that.
Like, I'm not that type of guy. Like, obviously, like I said, I'm empathetic, so, like, I'm gonna read how you feel, and then if I feel like you're ready enough, I'm gonna ask you whether or not you want to try it. If you don't feel like you're ready, then you're not ready.
Yeah, because admittedly, I'm more of an indoor person. Except for beach. Granted, I need to buy a swimsuit at some point, but that's also me looking at myself and going, no.
Whenever you're comfortable.
Well, it's also must learn how to swim.
I'll teach you how to swim.
Yeah, I'm not surprised you know how.
I was taught at a very young age. Granted, I'm not like Michael Phelps or anything, but I know how to swim.
Basically, because here's the problem with having a black mother and having the hair that I did. She hated having to deal with it, like I said, and she chopped it all off. So going into the water for her was just like, she hated it for me.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, I get that.
So that was partially why I basically didn't really learn how to swim. I can tread water at this point because my ex-husband taught me how to at least do that. But otherwise, not so much.
Does your complex have a pool?
It does, but it's in like the center of the complex.
Whenever you feel ready.
Like I
I
said,
could drive up there and we could spend the day at the pool and then I could teach you.
have to buy a swimsuit, and it's no longer swimsuit season unless I try and find one before they're all completely out of the stores.
No, I'm just saying whenever you're ready. This is like in the future. Make another pin.
Yes.
Put another pin in it.
Yeah, so something like maybe next spring.
Yeah. But for now,
It's
this
like,
weekend, we can both look at hotels or motels or inns, see what looks reasonable. I could go up, pick you up early on Saturday morning, then we drive back down, we check into the place, and then we spend the day walking around. Like if it's like Manhattan Beach area, we can walk to Manhattan Beach Pier, we can just do restaurants, maybe window shop a little bit, and see how the day goes. And then, as night starts falling upon us, we go back to the hotel and have fun there.
okay. Sounds good.
Unless you want to do something else.
If not Manhattan Beach, then maybe Venice.
Yeah. Or, we could check into the place and then we could spend the day like in Venice or Manhattan Beach area, and then I could take you to the Dave and Buster's down there. And then we could spend a lot of time there too.
Yes, I forgot about that. That there's one over there.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah. So like in the morning, we'll spend it out like walking around a little bit, and then like in the afternoon we can head over to Dave and Buster's.
Like when it starts to get a little colder, grab something to eat, then head back to the room.
Yeah.
All right, so we have some ideas of what we can do. We don't have to set anything specifically when it comes to exactly what we'll do. We just know maybe more like the timing.
Yeah. So, we'll play around with some of this.
Yeah.
And I will do my best to hold myself after we check into the room.
We could always go for a quickie before we go out. The only problem is if we start and then we don't stop.
You know what? As long as you're open to the idea, that's fine. It's your call. I'm telling you, I'm not opposed to that idea.
Of course not. I would think you were lying if you tried to say otherwise.
Like I said, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'd rather have the honesty. So, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I know we're both adults. We're both sexual adults. There is no point in trying to act like we wouldn't be thinking or wanting to while we're in that room. So, why BS it?
You're funny and refreshing.
I'm guessing you don't really get much of this type of honesty with other women.
Not really, no, not right away. The honesty is very refreshing. I will admit that.
That's because I'm sick of beating around the bush. I'm too fucking old for that kind of crap. But honest.
It's funny because it's true.
Well, the thing that I dislike that women are sort of like expected to do is to do the play coy, play innocent. Oh no, I don't really like sex that much. Bullshit. If you don't, something's wrong. And if
There
you're
are
dating
people who
somebody, well, I mean,
there
yeah,
are there are
no, I know there are some people who don't. Don't get me wrong, I understand that.
yeah
But I'm saying, like, for the average person in the situation, you know what I mean.
yeah of course.
So that's all I'm saying is that I don't like to play that silly little girl thing of, oh, no, 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 I don't really like sex that much, you know, blah, blah, blah. I just don't. All right. When was the first time you had sex?
Say what?
When was the first time you ever had sex?
Okay, so that depends on your definition of that. Do you mean like the quick hookup, or do you mean like actual raw, like passion sex?
The first time you ever put your dick into a woman.
What was the first? Okay, so the first time I ever had sex.
Yes, actually committed, like, actually did the act of actual sex.
Okay, no, sorry, I thought you said the last time I had sex, not the first time I had sex.
No, first time.
Okay, the first time I actually had sex when I was 21.
Okay.
I've just started my job as a bouncer at the first bar I worked at. I come home, and this is like late. This is like late. This is like maybe 3, 4 a.m.
They basically, it's sort of like their cup of coffee kind of thing.
Well, I mean, I smoke on occasion, but that's when I'm with a group of friends and they're passing it around. Like, I don't go out and always smoke it.
I used to heavily smoke while I was married. I haven't since.
I had a problem with that.
Well, I mean, like, I do smoke, but I'm not a social smoker. I'm a private smoker.
Okay, so you prefer to smoke it by yourself?
No, 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 no. Like, in a private setting
Oh, okay.
with someone else.
Okay.
Because it amplifies my libido and my sensitivity.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, then.
So it's
Fun fact, I'll keep that in mind.
just saying.
I mean, I could have some ready for you this weekend.
But just in case.
I mean, if you want to.
Well, you have that easy of access?
I have a buddy of mine. I don't have a green card, but I do have a buddy who does, I believe, has a joint or two. He has prepared. I mean, I could call him up. Obviously, I have to call him ahead, give him the money, and then I could pick up a joint or two.
I just don't even know how much that stuff is anymore.
It's cheap. I mean, it's not super expensive per se. Especially now that it's legal in the state of California.
Well, it hasn't become fully legal yet, has it? Huh?
In 2018, people will be able to walk in this country
Yeah, that's what I was
without a green
thinking.
card, so,
Yeah.
yep.
I mean, when that happens, that's going to change a lot of stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, people are going to get healthier now. I mean, there are a lot of benefits to pot.
There are.
You know, people who have, like, hardcore drug addictions will be able to get off those hardcore drug addictions and be able to use pot as a substitute. And pot is a lot better than people who are taking opiates.
You ever tried anything hard?
No. Pot is probably the most of them. No, wait, no. I've tried cocaine once. Was not for me.
Okay.
Like, I was with a group of friends, and someone bought it out,
Wake up. Mix her up. Get to this fucking level. Oh shit. What? You're still alive. You're still fucking alive. Are you fucking kidding me? Die. Die, you motherfucker. Oh my god! Ricochet from hell. God damn it. Damn it. That didn't work. Fuck you. Oh my god, there's two of them.
You've seen her, haven't you? She is the original.
I just picked up somewhere ahead of you. Be careful.
I was made from her, and I was born from her. We are separate, but we are one.
Oh my god, they're giving me a lot of health kits. That's not good. Why are they giving me so many fucking health kits? Oh shit. I remember this now.
She is a prisoner, floating in darkness, like the unborn in the womb. Soon I will find her, and I will set her free.
I lost him again. Fuck.
Hyper. Okay. Interesting. Hyper. Thanks for the follow. I'm about to die. Oh,
What do you think, kid? What do you think, kid?
There was a lot of anger in this room.
That's great. Got anything useful to add?
I don't see any bullet holes. There's no brass lying around either. This guy's gonna fire a shot.
Lucky else?
I don't know.
Figure it out. Figure it out. All right, buddy. Get moving. Rifle's gotta be close.
I'm not even sure where to start. Almost complete liquefaction. Maybe a chemical agent? This is going to take some time.
Watch your back.
and interval 5. Done. Finally. Yes. I am out for the night. Sorry, Hypot, that you're coming in now. Let's see. Oh, Ronnie Newsom is not following. That's nice. Right. All right, well, I'll be back tomorrow night.